Hi, I'm Steinbrecher, Tech Service Manager at BOSS Snowplow. Today we're going to be installing a brand new cold front technology wiring system. This system reduces install times, simplifies installs, and addresses a big issue, the bumper plug. For years there's been dissatisfaction around the 13-pin bumper plug. This new plug has power and ground, signal wires, all in one single, robust, sealed connector. Cold front technology utilizes controller area network communication, better known as CAN bus, which has been used widely across the automotive industry for years. Gone are the days of headlight adapters. The new SL4 headlights will automatically illuminate the low beam circuit as soon as the plow is plugged in and the truck is turned on. On Ram and Ford trucks, we'll tie into the upfitter wires and upfitter plug to pull in our high beam and turn signal inputs. On GM vehicles, we'll tie into the trailer turn signal fuses underneath the hood. We'll tie into the high beam switch stock inside the cab. Firewall penetrations are reduced on multi-upfit installations as the in-cab harness accommodates both plow and spreader controls. Front plow installation is about as plug-and-play as it can get. Simply make a battery connection and plug in the CAN connector to the in-cab harness. Today we're going to show you just how simple these connections are on the 2024 Ford Super Duty. Follow along as we demonstrate a step-by-step process for installing a cold front system, including both a plow and a spreader, using just a few simple tools. Wire crimpers, a couple of wrenches for making battery connections, and if necessary, a drill for making firewall penetration. Just one wiring kit is necessary for a cold front plow and spreader install. Step 1. Find a suitable access point in the firewall to pass through the connectors. If necessary, drill a 1 1/8 inch hole in the firewall. The step drill bit works great for this. Step 2. Pass the two CAN connectors from the in-cab harness from the inside of the vehicle through the firewall into the engine compartment. Step 3. Locate your signal tap locations. This is where things will deviate per vehicle manufacturer. On this Super Duty, we'll be tying into the upfitter integration plug in the passenger fender well. Using the BOSS integration plug, plug into the Ford 16-pin connector. Using butt splice connectors, tie the Ford integration harness into the light signal harness. Route the plug end of the light signal harness along the firewall and pass it into the cab. Step 4. Determine the high beam tap location. On this Super Duty, use the butt splice connector to tie the white high beam wire into the Ford integration harness. Route the plug end of the white high beam wire along the firewall and pass it into the cab. Step 5. Install the cab power harness. Locate the positive and negative connections on the primary battery. Route your cab power harness from the battery through the firewall and into the cab. Do not make your battery connections at this time. Step 6. Make our in-cab connections. Each plug that was passed through the firewall will have a tag on it. Match up the tags on the corresponding pigtail of the in-cab harness. Now would be a good time to make our controller connections, whether that be a plow controller, a spreader display, or both. Step 7. Route the plow harness into the engine compartment. Opposite of 13-pin harness installations, we're starting from the front of the vehicle and passing the harness through into the engine bay. Route the harness away from hotter moving parts up towards the primary battery. Now make the battery connections, both the front plow harness and the in-cab power harness. Step 8. Plug in the CAN connector from the plow harness into the in-cab harness. Step 9. Using zip ties, tie up the wiring for a nice clean install. Be sure to address the light signal harness coming across the firewall, the power harness going up to the battery, and all the wiring inside the cab. Now that we completed the wiring install for the cold front plow, we're going to jump over and do wiring for a spreader. Keep in mind, only one in-cab harness is needed for both the plow and spreader install. Step 1. Route the wiring harness from the rear bumper of the vehicle along the driver's side frame rail into the engine compartment, keeping it away from hot or moving parts. Step 2. Mount the plug bracket in a suitable location on the driver's side of the rear bumper. Snap the plug into place. Step 3. Mount the fuse holder in an accessible location near the battery. Step 4. Attach the power wire from the main spreader harness and the battery cable to the 2 posts on the fuse holder. Place the 150 amp fuse in place and tighten down the connections. Step 5. Connect the battery cable from the fuse holder to the positive terminal of the battery. Connect the black wire from the main spreader harness to the negative terminal of the battery. Step 6. Take the CAN connector from the spreader wiring harness and plug it into one of the open CAN connectors of the in-cab harness. The 2 CAN connectors on the in-cab harness are the same, so it doesn't matter which one gets plugged in from the plow or the spreader. Step 7. Secure the wiring harness to the driver's side frame rail and into the engine compartment using zip ties. Keep it away from hot or moving parts. Finally, verify that the controller and the in-cab display power up when the vehicle is started. Verify that the equipment installed on the vehicle functions as intended. We hope you found this video helpful today. For other OEM-specific wiring or any other BOSS Tech support needs, please visit the BOSS Tech support page or our YouTube channel. As always, BOSS is here to back you up.